Welcome to the Mbanda Soccer Channel family. Don't forget to subscribe and bell icon to be the first to get the latest news from Mbanda Soccer Channel. Watch live. CAF President Dr. Patrice Motsepe attends Supersport Total Energies CAF AFCON Morocco 2025 Media Conference. CAF President Dr. Patrice Motsepe will attend the media launch announcement of Supersport on Thursday, November 6, 2025 at 12h30 local time, 10h30 GMT. The event will be live on CAF TV. The Total Energies CAF Africa Cup of Nations, AFCON, Morocco 2025 will be staged from December 21, 2025 to January 18, 2026 as 24 teams vie for the coveted Continental Trophy. For more on the Total Energies CAF AFCON Morocco 2025, please visit New CAF President Dr. Motsepe to visit each member association. The newly elected president of the Confederation of African Football, CAF, Dr. Patrice Motsepe has committed to visiting each of the 54 member associates. He said this during a press conference yesterday after his election at the Sofitel Hotel and Resort in Rabat, Morocco. Dr. Motsepe said he will make sure this happens in the next 6 to 12 months as part of a plan to understand the problems facing member associates and also to assist in creating better relations with the corporate world. The South African businessman and chairman of Premier League side Mamelodi Sundowns was elected 7th CAF president during the CAF General Assembly held yesterday. Before the assembly, 3 other candidates, Augustine Senghor, Senegal, Ahmed Yahya, Mauritania, and Jacques Anaouma, Ivory Coast, withdrew to support Motsepe in a move that showed unity. There is a great deal of urgency, and this is something we all know. One of the things I'm going to propose is that we need to meet regularly as the member associates presidents. We need to close the distance between the members and CAF. I believe we have a clear understanding of what needs to be done. At times we find fancy words to describe what needs to be done, but the most important thing is implementation, said Dr. Motsepe. Apart from Eritrea and Chad, who were not represented, 52 members attended the assembly and voted. Sakafa Execut. Motsepe is re-elected unopposed as CAF president. Patrice Motsepe has been re-elected unopposed as Confederation of African Football, CAF, president for a second term in office. The 63-year-old South African, who has been CAF president since 2021, had announced his decision to stand again in October 2024. His re-election for another 4-year reign was confirmed at the CAF Extraordinary General Assembly in Cairo on Wednesday, where FIFA President Gianni Infantino was in attendance. Motsepe, a mining magnate who also owns South African club Mamelodi Sundowns, had said he was looking to continue the good progress he had made since coming to office 4 years ago. Although Motsepe's re-election was a formality, elections were held for positions on CAF's executive committee, with Cameroonian football legend Samuel Eto'o winning a seat. The continent's representatives on the FIFA Council were also voted in during Wednesday's Executive General Assembly. Steadying the ship. Motsepe's second term in charge of African football was decided before Wednesday's events in Cairo after he became the first and only contender to run for office. The lack of challengers could be seen as a vote of confidence in the South African's presidency so far, having come to CAF at a time of crisis. Since then, the African football body has grown financially, making a $72 million, £55.5 million, profit from last year's Africa Cup of Nations, AFCON, a sum 18 times bigger than that generated by the previous edition in 2022. When declaring his intent to run for a second term, Motsepe told the BBC progress had been made, but there is still a lot of work to be done. During his speech on Wednesday, he highlighted the issue of national stadiums across Africa as one of his key areas of focus. In 2021, there were 36 countries that were not playing football in their countries. The number has come down to 12, but for us, this is still a big number, he said. At CAF and FIFA, it is our job to continue suppo.
Stephen Keller says his inquiries found there were clear signs of criminally reprehensible behavior in relation to flight from Suriname to Geneva. FIFA and President Gianni Infantino say accusations are baseless and ill-intentioned. A Swiss special prosecutor's demands for a criminal investigation over the use of a private jet by Gianni Infantino in 2017 have been described as baseless and ill-intentioned by FIFA and its president. Stephen Keller said his inquiries had found that there were clear signs of criminally reprehensible behavior in relation to the flight in 2017 from Suriname to Geneva. A press statement on his website said he had passed the case on to the Swiss Federal Prosecutor's Office. FIFA and Infantino issued a statement later on Thursday outlining their intention to take all necessary legal steps. It read, "Many months into his investigation and having established precisely nothing problematic about these meetings with the former federal attorney general, as FIFA always predicted would be the case, and having not even asked to hear the FIFA president since his investigation was announced last July, the special prosecutor has issued an official media release saying that the FIFA president should now be investigated for something else. Neither FIFA nor its president have ever been informed of these new spurious allegations and they are therefore unable to comment on them, which is probably the intention of the special prosecutor." The method of special prosecutor Stephen Keller to accuse and defame by publishing media releases without justification borders on character assassination and is rejected in the strongest possible terms by FIFA and its president. FIFA and its president will obviously take all necessary legal steps and remedies to put an end to these baseless and ill-intentioned accusations. FIFA's Ethics Committee said in August that it was closing its investigation into the matter due to the evident lack of AP.
Ex-FIFA referee explains why Pirates have no case against Limpopo. Former FIFA referee Victor Hlungwane has explained why he believes Orlando Pirates have no case against St. Eloi Limpopo. The Congolese club stunned the Buccaneers by eliminating them from the CAF Champions League in the second preliminary round of the competition. Their exit, Pirates discovered that Limpopo head coach Guy Bokassa was serving a CAF suspension for an offense committed during his previous role as head coach of the DR Congo U-20 national team. In response, the Soweto Giants lodged an official complaint with CAF, arguing that Bokassa should not have been allowed on the bench for either leg of the tie while under suspension. The Soweto Giants also contended that two Limpopo players, Wanak Kashala and Molia Lihozasia, were ineligible to participate in the matches. However, Hlungwane, who served as a referee for over 2 decades, has maintained that Pirates have no legitimate case against the Congolese outfit. What will happen? Nothing will happen because these are different competitions, Hlungwane on Metro FM Snawa. Let me explain, the CMS that we use to punch the players on the system, if the player is suspended, the CMS will refuse. The same as the PSL. If you punch a player who is suspended, the CMS will say, "No, player ineligible," explained the former PSL referee. Now you come to the coach does not play football. You protest against the coach, he does not influence the results of the match. Limpopo star arrives in SA for Pirates injury. FC St. Eloi Limpopo have sent one of the stars to South Africa for recovery. Photo, Lefty Shavambu/Gallo Images. A St. Eloi Limpopo star has arrived in South Africa to recover from an injury he sustained against Orlando Pirates, ahead of their CAF Champions League opener against Mamelodi Sundowns. To qualify for African football's premier club competition, Limpopo had to overcome Betway Premiership opposition, and that's